Hey, listener, you know that it comes for everybody at some point, right? Whether you're in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, your 60s, who knows? Who knows when? But you know what I'm talking about. Those dreaded T levels start dropping. Maybe you don't feel as strong as you used to physically. Maybe your workouts, you're not recovering the same way that you used to, right? Maybe you don't have the energy or the focus that you used to get things done. Like you were out there, you were chopping wood and you were arm wrestling people and you were sending emails and filling out Excel sheets and your energy was there. You could do anything. You could pick up a mountain. Well, thankfully, you don't have to battle those low T levels anymore because we got Mars Men. It's not like drinking a cup of coffee where you get a little boost of caffeine and all right, I'm good for like an hour or two, but then I got to keep drinking coffee to keep these levels up. Now I'm all jittery and I can't focus. It's not like that. It's a steadier sense of drive throughout the day. You'll be feeling better in 2026 than you have in the past couple of years. Mars Men supports healthy T levels, energy, and stamina. It's got 8 natural, clinically dosed ingredients. It's made in the USA, and it's third-party tested. There's a 90-day money-back guarantee, so there's no risk. Over 91% of users report higher energy levels. Thousands of guys are feeling incredible results. Just check out the reviews on the website to see for yourself. For a limited time, our listeners get 50% off for life, plus free shipping and 3 free gifts at mengotomars.com. It's a perfect way to kick off the new year strong. That's mengotomars.com for 50% off and 3 free gifts at checkout. After your purchase, they're going to ask you where you heard about them. Support the show, please, and tell them our show sent you.
Hey, Sal.
Hank, what's going on? We haven't worked a case in years.
I just bought my car at Carvana, and it was so easy. Too easy.
Think something's up?
You tell me. They got thousands of options. Found a great car at a great price. And it got delivered the next day.
It sounds like Carvana just makes it easy to buy your car, Hank.
Yeah, you're right. Case closed.
Buy your car today on
Carvana.
Delivery fees may apply.
All right, so let's just get this down on paper. You have some thoughts about what you're going to see in this upcoming season of Top Chef. And now that you're in town, you want to put this down so that for the record, we're going to be able to see if you're actually good at predicting. What is it, dishes?
Well, I had some different, so we did our ideas challenges, right?
Yep.
And then I had some, I guess these were different dishes that I came up for Restaurant Wars to follow along. Oh, wait, what is that? Oh. Yeah, I had some ideas about dishes that I thought we might see not based on necessarily what I would cook, but I kind of picked one for each person that I think we will see from that person.
From the chefs themselves?
From the chefs themselves.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I just was like, okay, I think this person...
Based on what you saw on their Instagram and their menus?
Yeah. There's one person I've seen a lot of rabbit. I can't remember who it is now. So I'm giving this... I'm going to give you my dishes that I predict we see. But the thing is, I'll have to say very honestly...
Caveat it, just...
No, I have to say, it's very hard because you can't go in with these ideas of what you're going to cook because if it doesn't fit the challenge, then it just doesn't fit the challenge. Okay. Smoked sorghum glazed rabbit, Carolina Gold rice grits. I think we see a lot of smoke on this season because I think they're leaning into barbecue. And I'm hoping we see some sorghum.
Wait, are you attaching these dishes to a certain chef, or are you?
I am not right now. I can go back. I had them attached, but now I have them on the same.
You just want to do dishes.
Yeah. Well, I had them attached, but now I have them all moved because I had changed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to see trout. I know we see trout, right? We're in North Carolina.
Yeah.
We see trout. Ramp stuffed trout, pawpaw beurre blanc. It's going to be pawpaw season when they're shooting. So I'm thinking we see some pawpaw. I want to see cornmeal madeleines. We have all these people with all of this very French training, and we have a lot of people who are doing bread and have a bunch of pastry experience. So I think we see some cornbread madeleines.
I'm gonna be watching this season, like Leonardo DiCaprio. Like when that shows up, I'm gonna be pointing at the screen like Sarah called it.
I think I told you about this one. Buttermilk potato pave.
Yeah.
Smoked leeks. Pickled filled peas. I came up with this idea, and then I was like, "Yeah, we can pickle filled peas," and I did them at the restaurant. They're delicious.
You're good on peas. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this was my like Filipino. So an adobo brine, like fried chicken, coconut grits. I think we see that from Rhoda. That was my Rhoda.
Okay.
Rhoda.
You're listening?
I think we'll probably see a lot of like calamansi lime and things like that. I think we'll see like a bunch of citrus. So I want to see like a calamansi pie with like almost like a key lime pie, but it's like a calamansi.
Can you explain what that is?
Like calamansi is like the little bitty oranges.
Okay.
Like they're like green oranges that have that like really like tart. They're tiny. They're like this big. They're kind of like bumpy.
Yeah.
They almost look like a brain or
yeah.
ball sack is what I really want to say.
Yeah.
But I think we see that with like this like a rice, like almost like it's like a key lime pie. I think we'll see a lot of turnips because I see a lot of like Cantonese, a lot of like Asian. I think and turnip Cantonese. So my dish for the turnip was a fermented turnip tart with trout roe and lemon balm.
We just breezed past that you want to see ball sack pie.
I do want to see ball sack pie. Sweaty ball sack pie.
Yeah.
Sweaty balls.
So what I want to say is the lime, but it's super bumpy. So yeah, we're gonna go see some
super, like a brain
testicle pie. Yeah.
But do we like? I'll tell you what we never see on Top Chef are Rocky Mountain oysters.
Yeah.
We never see that.
Soul Gastro Lounge here in Charlotte that just reopened. It used to be just down the street, like walking distance of my house, and they had Rocky Mountain oysters. My dad one time was like, "I'm in the South. Can we get some Rocky Mountain oysters?" I was like, "Actually, right down here." They closed up because rent got so crazy here in Charlotte, and they moved a little bit out of town up by Steel Creek, and they just reopened.
Are they good?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean,
I don't think I've ever had them.
Yeah. I mean, you got to get over the visual of it, but they're
Do they
good.
look like little
They're
balls?
fried.
They look like little balls? Are they cut? They're sliced? No? Or they're just like whole balls?
I want to say they're cut, but it's been a minute. But they're good. I've gone back to get them again. Yeah.
Okay.
Have you not had them?
No, I mean, I've had balls in my mouth, but never Rocky Mountain oyster deep fried balls.
Sure.
Yeah, I think we see like I think this is, he's laughing at me. I think we see more, I feel, this to me feels like a fucking panna cotta deconstructed dessert group. This feels like
in the summer.
I know. I feel like we see a lot of people try to do panna cotta and they don't know. That's what I'm saying. I think that they're not going to be aware of the heat and the humidity.
Well, they're shooting in August, September, October, and in Charlotte, that'll be like 85 to 95 degrees outside.
And a lot of humid.
Yeah.
I think we see a lot of deconstructed desserts out of this group.
You have this like smirk on your face as you're saying that.
I just think that this, like, so
You
there's not a ton of pastry experience within this group. I mean, there's no like on season 16, like Nene and Kelsey and Caitlin were all pastry chefs. Like that's what they were, pastry chefs working at Top Chef. I don't see any pastry chefs.
didn't pop up a lot on it.
I see some bread people.
Yeah.
But it's not like you're banging out a bunch of bread like really, really quick. So I think we get a lot of those like, I mean, I'm a savory person who served, a deconstructed dessert to, on season 20, like a lot of times that's like an easy way for a savory chef to go because you don't have to, it's not as, finessed. So I feel like this is
Are you saying that deconstructed is a cop-out?
yes. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. I think that, I did it and they loved it. So it's not a cop out when I do it.
Yeah.
But it's like,
I'm not a fast driver. Everyone else is a fast driver. I'm not a bad driver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I drive very defensively. And in defense of my own car getting there first. I don't think it's a cop out, but I think it's an easy. You only have to have like one
Don't
cake.
they know that? Don't the judges know that? Like, if you get a deconstructed dessert, doesn't that signal, wait, I don't know how to do this actually?
Well, so the thing is like you can do a deconstructed dessert and
Do it well, of
and
course.
construct it. Does that make sense? Like a trifle almost is like a deconstructed dessert, right? You're making the cream, you're making the cake, you're putting it all together. You're just building it in a way. You're not like making, I'm not trying to make like pavlovas, in an hour and a half. There's these different ways. So they're all a little deconstructed, but I think that we see a lot of like cake with a creamy whippy something and like crumbly stuff. I think we see a lot of that for desserts.
More so than in other seasons because you don't see a categorically dessert pastry chef.
Yep.
On these backgrounds.
Yeah. So I don't know. Are
those them?
I've got a collard green. I did put like a cornflake creme brulee. I don't know why. Because I feel like creme brulee, you mix the custard and the eggs and you cook it and you put it in the oven. And
cornflakes native to North Carolina and I didn't know about this?
I don't know.
Is this just stuff that you're just like workshopping for your own menu?
Probably. Yes, probably. Well, I came up with 4 ideas for Restaurant Wars, and these were dishes that I was like, these will live in Restaurant Wars.
Carolina's Restaurant Wars.
You
workshop Carolina's Restaurant Wars for Pack Your Knives.
You guys, this is a timestamp. I sent them to Tom. I was like, these are my ideas for Restaurant Wars. Four guesses. Number 1, elevated Appalachian food meets rustic plating bar vibe.
Okay.
Yeah. I said, this team has the girl with the wine company on it. Dwen. She loves to talk a lot about how she loves natural wine. Feels very obvious to choose this style of food because they're all over the place about how to settle on, so they pick something everyone can contribute to. The back of the house goes down. They do this
you're even predicting how it's going to go.
Yeah, I feel like
not just the dish, but if it goes well or not.
Yeah, and that was my like smoked sorghum glazed rabbit, my ramp stuffed trout. Was that? No, that's not. That's my, I don't remember, dude. But okay, that's what I got. My Appalachian food meets rustic bar.
Yeah.
Because I think that fine dining is like, I think we're moving away from fine dining in this world. I don't know if Top Chef is moving away from it, but I think that we are. I think we have to like think a little bit broader about how to bring the customers in. So I'm wondering if Top Chef gives them that. Okay, second one, modern Southern bistro with high-end technique. Minimal plating, hip-hop vibe in the front, head down, focus in the back. Southern classics, but they get like the French finesse, and there's lots of Michelin-trained chefs on this team.
Yeah, okay.
I think you get that one.
Yep.
So it's just like Carolina, Southern, modern. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I got another one. Either African or Pan-Asian, Southern fusion. So it's either like African, Southern, or Asian, Southern.
So Shuai Wang from last season, that's his jam, is Southern Asian food.
Yeah, I said, these fuckers go family style. No. I said, I did. Is
that a faux pas? Is that
no, I mean,
Restaurant Wars?
I feel like there's going to be...
cheat? Is that a cheat code?
No, I don't think it is.
But you said fuckers.
These fuckers go family style. They're just like, I think they're like, let's go family style. It's going to be awesome. And then they're colorful. They're all like, we want handwritten menus and family photos on the wall. And they like want to make it this like, which would be like this cool vibe. Like I could totally picture like walking into this restaurant. It's like in the garden level, like half basement. They connect each dish to family's immigrant story. Kristen Kish cries a lot.
I love that note. Family is just conjuring up a lot of a lot of tears.
Yeah.
Just
And I said,
this reminds me of that.
yeah, I said, if they're still in the game, some of the supper club chefs are on this team. Like, I think if they make it through, they're like, this is how, I think that they bring like this really interesting dynamic of like, this is how.
Right, because they're serving a lot of families and people that are really close.
Yeah, and it's like the supper club. Like, they go in and they set up and they do a dinner and then they break it all down. So they have, I think that if they make it, if there's a team that has some of the supper club people on it, I think they excel.
Yeah.
And then the fourth one was this hyper seasonal. I picture that Seeger Bayer, it leads this team up. Okay, it's hyper seasonal tasting menu. They focus on zero waste. It's uptight, pretentious, but they don't realize it. They're going like a Scandinavian modern, lots of fermented things. Somebody forages something or steals weeds to decorate the tables from outside the area that they're shooting. The front of the house person is like, we need more greens. And then they go out and they like start pulling dandelions out of the dirt and put them on the table.
You said hyper season. This is hyper specific. What you're describing is very specific. This is amazing.
It is very seasonal, but it's like they like want to do this like super seasonal stuff, but then they like get to the grocery store and they're like, oh, the blueberries look like shit. Well, I'm going to use them anyway because that's the season we're like cooking in, you know, like I think it's like they like can't get out of their own head. Yeah.
And does that burn down too?
Oh yeah, that for sure goes down. For sure. Tom's like, I mean, I don't like this.
Is it good?
He's like,
good?
He's like, I don't like this.
Like, if it's not fresh here, then why are you bringing it to the table?
Yeah.
You know, you got to know where we're at.
I know. Yeah, those are my things. We got elevated Appalachia, modern Southern bistro, African or Pan Asian fusion, and like a hyper seasonal tasting menu. And nobody wants the hyper seasonal tasting menu, right?
No, not at Top Chef.
Not at Top
I think
Chef.
if you're going to a restaurant and spending that kind of money, if what we're describing is a high-end restaurant where you're bringing some cash,
yeah,
I kind of feel like you want to indulge, a little bit.
But now that I think about it, maybe the tasting menu doesn't actually work because they're gonna say, yeah, who knows. Yeah.
You went above and beyond. You get extra credit. Were you an extra credit girl growing up?
Of course.
You went above and beyond.
Actually, no. I was like a slacker. I didn't do any. I was like, I did
I did
the bear.
I want to look at it here.
I did like
teachers like, why didn't you show up to class half the year? You're actually really good at this.
Like the bare minimum, and then I was like, yeah, bare minimum. But if it was something I enjoyed, I went like above and beyond.
Mm-hmm.
But if somebody told me to do it, like if you told me to pick my 4 Restaurant War themes, I wouldn't have had them ready. I would have been like, I didn't have time to do it.
Oh. But if it on your own,
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. Yeah.
Well, I didn't ask you for this.
I know. I'm excited. I got other stuff. But we'll save it.
Okay. We got a long season. I mean, it feels like I found out about Top Chef Carolinas like yesterday, and it's already creeping up. Like it's going to be here before we know it. I'm glad we got this down.
I know.
This is what we do in the NBA, where it's like before the season starts, we want to get all our hot takes before it happens, so that at the end of the season,
you can be like
1 out of 10 came true. You can say to everybody, "Called it." See?
Yeah.
So your Appalachian. What was it?
my Appalachian wine bar.
What? Your Appalachian wine bar, if that comes through, but everything else falls apart.
I know.
Now I want to see how much you're going to stretch your claim. You're going to be like, you see, I called it. It's not exactly what I said it was.
Not exactly.
But they did do like a hyper season thing.
Yeah. Well, the hyper seasonal, they have to do like taste. They go like, yeah. I mean, they've done family style before, but I don't think that it ever wins.
Mm.
That's it. I don't think it ever wins on Restaurant Wars.
There's some behind the scenes stuff that you've mentioned on Restaurant Wars that from your season 20 that you want to share on the pod. Mm-hmm. But we don't have to do it now. But
we'll save it.
We'll save it. Sarah, this was great. I want to make sure we get this down on paper before we learn anything about this season.
Yeah.
So that I just want the audience to know that super high integrity this season.
Yes. We're gonna. Well, and like.
I promise you, if you were like really too on one of these dishes, people are going to be like, Sarah knew what the Restaurant Wars was.
No, that's why they're time stamped. I like had to text them. I was like, I gotta text this shit. I gotta text this. You know, and I like was looking back like where you and I like, yeah, I was like, I gotta text it in.
Yeah, got to put it down on paper.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for it. I'm rooting for my team, but also that you actually
Thank you.
did these.
I'm looking at the teams and I'm feeling good about them. I think it feels like we should have more people on our team, but it makes sense that we both have 7.
Yeah.
I guess, you know.
Well, yeah, we don't have like the little like play-in tournament
Yeah.
that they used to have. Like every once in a while, they would have like 8 chefs that are competing to get into the actual competition. So hopefully you make it on. That'd be really cool. I don't think I'm going to be on the show. I don't think I'm going to be on it. Like I don't know if I'm going to be in the audience and eating something, like eating a dumpling, and then it falls out of my mouth, and then everyone's like, "Oh, Tommy,
Tommy!
come on, Tommy,
Tommy Hab!
Tommy Habs, yeah, Tommy Habs can't fit a dumpling in his mouth. The ball sack did not make it
I
in my mouth.
know. It's like a little dim sum.
Yeah, why can't I eat this whole thing? So I feel like there's always that kind of anxiety of like, if they have cameras in my face, what are they actually going to show on air? But you've lived it for 2 years on Top Chef. Yeah. So I'm just coming in for like, I'm going to have like a meal and then I'm out.
All right. And then, yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm excited. I'm glad it's here. You know, there's a direct flight from Paducah to Charlotte. It's like super easy to get out here. So maybe, I don't know. I'd like to
come back again.
I want to be on the show too.
Can you put that on the record? Is that you'll be back here?
Of course. I'll be back. I'll be back for more.
All right, good. Because we got to do this again.
Yeah.
Shout out to Brick Spring Bourbon.
Oh, so good. So good. All right.
That's a wrap.